you're good at, but you won't necessarily like. And that's what I encountered a lot in grade 9 and 10. Then I reached grade 11 where I moved out of the enriched courses and they sent me to the AP courses where you did a lot of university stuff with the academic stuff. So I was like, okay, it's not bad, but it was boring and I wanted to do stuff physically because I wouldn't be listening. I'd just sit down, take notes, do a test, but I wanted more hands-on stuff.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to move along. Is that so, Lindsay? I'm going to start asking questions. Ready? Or we can pass it along. Technical difficulty. There we go. Okay, so Lindsay, Mary explained that she went to Vanier, then she went to Centennial College. Can you give us a sense of what this carpentry program, that sort of structure? So obviously you came to this school. Can you explain to the students that process?
Yeah, so I came from St. Patrick's, and so how it works is once you get into the program, you come to Bishop Morocco for a month, and you learn basic skills, and you kind of get a basic knowledge of like how it's going to work. And then you go to George Brown for 2 months, and it kind of like opens up, and you had like a more of a wider experience.
And Lindsay, when you came to Bishop Morocco and then you went to George Brown, you didn't need math, or you didn't need any physics, or you didn't need any English, right? Like you don't need those subjects when you do apprenticeships, right?
Actually, you do. You need your math, and you need your first three. You only need your grade 9, 10, and 11 math for it.
Yeah, but you need your grade 9, 10, 11, but you need to know the content of that 9, 10, and 11, right?
Yeah.
So what would you say to this group of young women in front of you related to the math skills and, maybe even part of the sciences? What would you say to them?
Well, when I was in high school, when I go to math class and science class, some people take it like a joke. Technically, you really shouldn't, because it's a big thing in carpentry. You really do need your math, and it does help you a lot when you do get it.
And tell them the story about the compass.
Oh, the compass.
Sort of having a brain freeze?
Yeah.
We can come back to it. Gabrielle, we're going to go to you next. Okay, so Gabrielle. So Gabrielle, which high school do you want to give a shout out to?
I go to Father Henry Carr.
They're all here supporting you, Gabrielle. So Gabrielle, give us the story of you talking to your mom about this.
Oh, well, I had to convince her about this because she didn't allow me to enter the trades because I'm a girl, apparently. Okay, kidding. Okay, so I had to write her a page full of reasons why I wanted to be in the trades, and one of the reasons was I wanted to be my own, president. Oh, I'm kidding. Like my own director. I'm going to be a business manager with her. She's going to be my business partner. Yeah. And we're going to be constructing homes for people, and we'll be designing our own projects.
So you're thinking of owning your own business in the future, and you'd like to do it through carpentry.
Yes.
And you're still sort of feeling that out, right?
Yeah. I took carpentry because I thought we would have more experience with building homes and knowing more of the structural part of things.
Perfect. So now we're going to go on to Jade. Hi, Jade. Jade, tell them what school you're from. Came from.
Hello. I'm from Jade from Father Henry Carr.
Yeah, give them a little bit of back. You know what, Jake? Even give them a sense of what George Brown was like. So you guys came to Bishop Morocco Thomas Merton. You got some basic skills here. You got a lot of math, right? And then you guys went on to George Brown College. So give us a sense of what that looked like, what that felt like for you.
First coming to Bishop Morocco, I was really nervous, but I had my hair. And going to George Brown, I thought it would be really easy, but it was really tough. But as I went through it, I was happy learning new skills and like being who I want.
And Jake, explain to them, because none of them have, and I've not been to that program at George Brown and seen it. I've been to other ones. So what did you do what were you there for 4 weeks, 6 weeks? How many weeks? For 8 weeks. So what did you do for 6 weeks? Like, just give them a general sense. What did you have? What was the curriculum like? What are specific things you guys had to do?
We had lectures. We had to learn about like layouts and all the we also did welding, which was really fun. So basically learning how to weld pieces together. And we did shop class, which we built like cabinets, sawhorses, which are benches to cut like wood. And we learned about joints and all that other stuff.
So when you built the cabinet, did you have to do it from a plan, or did you guys just do it from, how did you do that?
Start from scratch.
You had to do it?
We had to do math, see what pieces we needed, and measurements, and then we had to learn how to like cut it all out and put it together.
And Celine, how are you? And Celine, you come from also?
I'm from St. Patrick's.
Do you have anything else you want to add, Celine, to this, or words of wisdom for the next group of students that are going to come through, young women that are going to come through? And if it's no, it can be no, but if you have something. Nothing. Everything's been said?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me ask the students in the audience, how many of you are considering or researching currently some apprenticeship program at this point? Let's just see your hands. Don't move. If you are, very cool. And anybody considering carpentry from what we have up here? Okay, so as the student said on the stage, research that, look into it. Next year, we'd like to see a class of 15, 16, 17 young women involved in one specific program. Maybe it's a carpentry, then next year maybe you'll do transportation, and it can expand from there. So it's important to look into it. But as Ms. McGuckin said, follow your passion, follow your dreams, and it's one of the pathways that takes you there. But if it is, there's a lot of opportunities, especially through OEAP and the accelerated program. So if you can, big round of applause to our panelists, and thank you very much for listening so attentively. I appreciate it. And thank you very much, panelists, for coming out today. And hold on one second. Ms. McGuckin is going to lead us to the next thing. Actually, I apologize. You know what? I felt constrained for time, but we do have 5 minutes if there are any questions for our panelists. And I'm sorry we took the lights out. Does anybody have a question, and we can come out with the microphone? We do. Hold on, we have a question.
Hi, this question is for Jade. Jade from Father Henry Park. My question is for Jade from Father Henry Park. Hi, Jade.
Hi.
Jade, you did a dual credit at Humber in semester 1 before you started OEAP.
Yeah, I remember.
I just wondered if you would recommend that, or what you learned, if that helped you in your experience as an OEAP student in second semester.
Okay. Yeah, I did a dual credit at Humber College, North Campus. I did it every Wednesday for the semester. Yeah, I got like 90%. It was an easy course. You should do it. Learn about like buildings and like got to go on like a roof. and like got like boots.
And Jay,
I got free boots.
Jay, did that help you with the accelerated too? When you went to George Brown?
Yeah, when the lectures, I use some things because I went to that program.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Jay. Anybody else have a question for our panelists? Hold on a second.
I have a question for Mary. Do you still, do you get the same pay as the guys in the mechanic shop, or you guys get paid differently?
That's a really good question. You're talking about like equal pay for work. It did take me a while to get to sort of to build the confidence in myself to ask for equal money. But as an apprentice, I did in fact get paid less than my male colleagues, my male apprentice colleagues. So people who were at the same level, even though my marks were better than theirs in school, I did in fact get paid less. And it's not until I kind of learned what was going on, I built the confidence, and I demanded more money. They realized my value, and they did in fact give it to me. But yeah, good question.
That's a great question, and that's a good response to demand it. Hold on, we have another question.
Did you ever think of opening a mechanic shop and only have women work in it? And then only service females, and if men wanted to be serviced, they could charge twice? Something like that. No, I'm just kidding on the last part.
I thought of it. Yeah, I thought of it. I've dreamed of it. Absolutely, I absolutely did consider opening up an all-female shop. But men have money too, so you want a piece of that, right? And the fact is, I pursued my passion at teaching instead. So I'm teaching automotive, but there was a Mrs. Lube, and I know they're not open now, or there's an auto niche, I think it's called now. It is an all-female run garage. They do have some male mechanics, but I love it. It's totally good question. Cool.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That's all we can take because it's lunchtime now. So thank our panelists for being fantastic. And your next generations over here of pioneers, and we hope to see you guys up on stage here next year.
Okay, everyone. I was just talking with Mr. Benici, and he tells me he has everything ready and planned for a very organized distribution of lunch today. Just before we go to lunch, if we could just center ourselves and just do our little prayer just before lunch. Everybody ready? Ready? In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts which you are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you to the amazing panelists. It took a lot of courage. You spoke well. And I'm going to invite Mr. Benici and his crew up, and he's going to direct you, so just give him a minute. If you're looking for washrooms, they are down through the back door on the left, down the stairs. So we're going to go through a turnstile. Pizza's going to be up here and at the back. So when you go up to receive communion at church, you're going to do the same thing. If you can start with the first row, come up and then enter back.
Thank you.